Instagram is home to over 200 million businesses already, and I feel like the media companies in particular, they all want to sign high ticket clients. So how are we going to go about doing that? Well, it's all to do with pretty much everyone out there is a high ticket client if they can see the value in the service that it is that you're providing. So the first step is to understand your audience. Who are they? What niche are they in? What pain problems do they currently have in terms of their marketing? Because that's the main thing you're going to help them solve, right? As a media company, you're trying to gain them more leads, more customers through professional content, through good looking photos, videos on social media, and all that kind of idea. So the whole process of gaining high ticket clients isn't a thing of put one ad out there saying buy our $3,000 package and that's it. The whole idea is around building trust. So once you understand your market, I'm sure that's something you've been told many times and you're bored of hearing that, but that is the first thing. Understand who they are, what their pain problems are, what specific niche they're in. Once you've done that, then you can move on to the next part, which is building trust. So the whole point of trying to sign high ticket clients is they're going to probably be business owners or businesses themselves, right? The people you're trying to sign, if you're looking to sign them as high tickets or upwards of $2,000, $3,000, then the chances are they're going to be business owners themselves or actually be running a business and you're providing the services for that business. So if you want to attract business owners and businesses, you have to show that you're a business, show that you're operating in a business structure. So not just posting the odd results here and there. Your results should be shown on your profile, in your ad strategy, and everywhere. But don't forget the part to include that you are a business too. Show the systems you have, show the clients you've worked with what they say about you, show testimonials, that is important. But show the business, show the systems, how people can get started with you, how professional you are to work with. All of these ideas are super, just mind Siri out the way. But all these ideas are super crucial in terms of signing high ticket clients. But it's not just about showing systems, showing testimonials. Those are two really important factors, but the third thing you can't forget about is an omnipresent ad strategy. If you want to look like a professional media company and show up professionally online, posting organic content is a great way to get started. But if you're looking to actually sign proper high ticket clients and have a constant flow of them, this is where the omnipresent ad strategy comes in. So just think about it. If you saw one ad one time saying, buy our $3,000 package, are you going to do that? Chances are you're probably not, because you haven't built trust with someone already. And this is exactly what the omnipresent ad strategy is all about. You need to build trust with them over time. Not photo ads, but video ads, because video ads build trust. Now, once you've done a few video ads, what you need to do is retarget people with a lead magnet. It's all about taking the customer, the person that's going to buy your products or services, along the steps, little by little by little. Not asking them to make one big jump, not saying, you have 28 days to sign up to our $3,000 package. Scarcity, in that case, does not work. What you need to do is first build trust. So just a few ads, video ads, with very little call to action. So not hard selling, not click this button, explaining what you are, how you do it, and the results you've gotten for people before in the terms of testimonials, as well as a few case studies if you have them, all that kind of idea. So you just want to build trust in the first few, I'd say around 2 to 3 weeks. This is where you just want to be running ads just to build trust. And then you want to retarget ads for lead magnets. So this is where you make something that people are going to give them they're going to give you their email or their phone number, their name, in exchange for something that they might find valuable. So it could be a new content strategy for 2026. It could be 5 tips to improve your shots, right? All of these ideas. So you want to build a lead magnet, something that's going to entice people into giving you their contact information. And then once you have that contact information, this is where you start the nurturing process. Because now we've run ads, we've retargeted them with a lead magnet, you've got their email, you've got their phone number, you've got their name, and this stuff is gold. This is where you need to start a nurturing sequence, whether it is emails, SMS, or even Instagram DMs if that's something that you're trying to go for. Depending on what you ask them is depending on what you need to retarget on them. So if you got their email, send loads of email sequences. Tell people, You know, show people the results, the case studies you have. And now if you want to go into a full kind of retargeting and nurturing sequence, that's a whole nother video in itself. But the main principle is, once you have that information, their contact information, this is where you make a sequence to retarget them. So this is so different from what you've probably already done. You've probably just ran ads saying, click the button below to go to our landing page and explore what we have to offer. But that's not the way to do it in terms of signing high ticket clients, because remember, everyone out there is a high ticket client as long as you build trust and show that what you do brings value. So do your media services, did they bring someone an extra $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 in that month in revenue in their business as a result of having professional photography? So not just saying I make nice photos, I take nice videos, because there's so many people out there that do that. And there's so many talented photographers, videographers, media companies out there that are doing that. So how do you differentiate yourself from them? Well, it's all about showing the business that you have a clear outcome that you can achieve for them, and then doing that for them. Whether you have a guarantee, you need to work on your offer as well in your ads. But the main principle is having an omnipresent content strategy. So for the first 2 to 3 weeks, you want to build trust with your audience. Just telling them who you are, what you do, and how you've done it before in the case of testimonials, case studies, and that's that. And then you retarget those people that watch those ads, that maybe clicked before, that read a bit about your, went onto your website and read a little bit about what you are and how you do things. And then they want to take things a little bit further. That's where you retarget them for the lead magnet, where they think, oh yeah, this is something that I could really use. And in the lead magnet, the main idea is that you want to target a pain point that they have. So the one thing that your niche, your people that you're trying to target are struggling with in terms of building good content and having really good looking shots, that's where you want to target. So if it's having poor quality images on Instagram, you want to make a lead magnet on how to improve their quality of their images on Instagram with just an iPhone, for example. So think about their main pain point, what they're struggling with the most, and target for that. That's the main idea. So coming up with this omnipresent content strategy, now you may be asking yourself, what do I post? What ads do I run? Well, you want to have one ad of purely you, your story, your background, why you started this business, how you got started. You want to have one with why you started it, how you got started, with a testimonial linked in there somewhere. And then you want to have one ad when it comes to it, all about the lead magnet and looping back. Now, it's important to note that the lead magnet ad can be a photo ad because you've already built trust with them. Video ads build trust so much more than photo ads. That's actually proven. So when you're trying to build trust in the video posts, you want to make sure that you are talking to the camera, it's you, you're showing yourself and kind of creating a mini personal brand for yourself in that one ad strategy. And then when it comes to the lead magnet, feel free to do it as a photo. I'd still recommend a video because that's just what builds the most trust. But if you want to use a photo, then you absolutely can, as long as you've already secured that trust before. Securing the trust of the people you're trying to work with, the people you're trying to talk to first, is super important. And that's why many media companies don't ever get any high ticket clients or sign very little high ticket clients. It's because they haven't built trust. Building trust is the number one reason, and it's the gap between low ticket and high ticket. Because like I said, they're going to be business owners, they're going to be business people. So show the systems you have in your brand story, in the people you're talking to, in the building trust video. Show your system, show people how they can get started. Show the professionalism of how you operate. How sleek is it? Do you use AI? Do you use automations? These are the kind of stuff that attract business owners. And if we're trying to sign high ticket clients, chances are they are going to be business owners and people that have the kind of money that you're looking to achieve, and the kind of revenue you're trying to achieve is through high ticket clients. That's why they're going to be business owners. So don't forget that part. But the whole omnipresent content strategy is meant to build that trust over time, because that's the only reason why people are going to see you. Because chances are, if you're watching a YouTuber or someone online that you're trying to, they may be thinking about investing in, when you first saw one of their videos, did you think straight away, bang, I'm going to invest in them and help grow my business? No, chances are you've probably seen them time and time again, and that's why you now trust them, and that's why you want to invest in what they have to offer for you. So the omnipresent content strategy, build trust, loop it back with a lead magnet in terms of retargeting, then nurture them, then get them booked on a call, and then convert them as a client. But it's all a whole process. Don't think about just doing the harsh marketing of our packages, $3,000, come buy it now, because no one's going to. As long as you build the trust first, as long as you have the foundations set in terms of the ad foundations, and if you've got your targeting going properly in terms of your niche, the pain points, who you're looking to talk to, and you're really looking to specify and niche down on those people, that's all you need to make sure that you have build trust in the foundations. Once you've got that trust, then go on to the lead magnet, to nurturing and then converting. So that was just a quick brief overview. If you want me to go into more detail about every single thing I've talked about, drop a comment down below all about how I can do that and what specifically you would like to see, and I'll be more than happy to go over that for you. But this was just a quick video to kind of introduce what we do, how we do it, and the way we're looking to grow other media companies too. So with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. Remember to take it one step at a time, and I will catch you in the next one.